Alright my friends, in this training episode I'm gonna show you how I do the Damme splits. But first we start with some warm-up, which means a little bit running. Not too fast, just to warm up a little bit your muscles. If you like videos like this, just write it in the comments. Maybe I do some more. I just show you today how I got to the splits. It takes you a few years of course, but I show you some easy tricks, some easy stretching exercises which are not too fancy. Or many influencers in the internet, they show you super fancy stretching videos. I mean, they are nice, but there are some easy ones which can get you to the splits as well. The feet straight and you lean your body onto your feet as fast as you can. Maybe you can touch the ground with your hand and keep it like this. Maybe you're just here or here. Just do this and go slowly, slowly, like you have weights on your hand. Slowly, slowly, slowly down until you reach a point like this. For here you hold it about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It should not hurt you, but it should have you a very good, nice stretch. This stretches the muscles here at the feet. Yeah. So 2 minutes for this one. You sit down and go with your hand onto your feet. This should be straight. Then you go down and you go down to your knees with your head. Similar but also useful. You have your foot here, should be 90 degrees. You have your knee here and then you just lean forward. Then your knee goes to the front and with this you're stretching your hip flexor here. Should her here in the hip flexor. This is one of the most important exercises. You start like this. You go in the front. You keep it 30 seconds. Then you go down here. Another 30 seconds. And if you are a pro, you can make it like this. And then you're here. All in all, this should be around also 2 minutes. Same on the other side. You start, you go down, hip flexor here, you wait here, you go down, and as again, when you are a pro, you can make it like this. But this should be fine. You can also stay here and just whip a little bit. Just whip a little bit, then stretch again. Whip a little bit. You keep here, you stay here with your body, you go down, and you will feel when you do this 2 minutes, it will get easier when you can feel the flex that your body can take more inside the stretch. You go more inside the stretch. This is a very important one. Do it here. You start here, hip flexor like this. You go down, and this is just a bonus. You don't have to do it. This one like this is just fine. All right. When you warmed up your hip flexor, then you can go with your hips outside and try to touch with your middle of the body, like here, to touch the ground. This looks kind of weird, but it's very effective. So when you can touch here the ground completely with your body, then you are ready to do the splits. This is a very important, very important. You can also have here some stuff which makes it easier to go outside, like a rubber pole or something, and then go outside like this. I'll show it here. Yes. Maybe you are here and you go slowly to the side, like here. Yeah. This is a very important exercise. And now you see, when this can lay down on the floor, you just need to get your foot out and you are in the split. Right. with your legs outside like this, and maybe you're here, maybe you start like this, like 45 degrees, and then you just go here. If you're more pro, you can go more outside with your legs and lean down. And then you stay down like this. Feet like here, and then just go down with your body. Completely touch the ground. Take the angle which is good for you. You start here, like this. It's more easy, and when you get more advanced, you're more out, and you go down. You can whip, you can make some rounds here, like this. Really nice. You do this about 2 to 4 minutes. 2 to 4 minutes, you play around which angle you can do, and you go down. At least 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes, you play around 2 to 4 minutes. You do this. It's very good for your hip. Yes. You take the angle like before, and then just you go with the hands to one foot, to one toe. It will stretches here the hamstrings. Very good for the hamstrings. You keep here 1 minute. You whip a little bit, another minute, you go to the other side, 1 minute, a little bit whipping, another minute, and then if you want you can go more into the split and do the same again. The same again. Keep it to here, to the toe, and you stay for 1 minute, at least 1 minute. 2 minutes is even better. You can whip, you can stay. You go to another one, same 2 minutes, 1 minute, as long as you can. And here is nearly the split position done. You can do it as well in the split position. But this is more for pros. This is not for beginners. But if you get more advanced, it's getting more easier for you. And like this. You can make this exercise for 10 minutes in a row. You go back again, have a better angle for you. This a very good angle for beginners, and you do this. The important thing is the hamstrings, everything here down, you need to stretch. Like this, like this. You go more here. I show it from the other side. And you're like this. You go there. You go there. Yeah. Here's nearly split. You can also do this. Put your face in the dirt. Do one more. Yeah, and that's it. That's the most important exercises for the warm-up for a split. Those 3-4 exercises is completely enough like this to get used to stretching here everything, that you're not gonna injure yourself what's going to happen next. Okay, you just go as fast as you can and go deeper and deeper and deeper when you come to the stretch. But now I'm really warmed up. I can go now easy down. So this is the normal split, and now I go down there with my inner body and stretches with the knees. The knees are also on the ground, and here I stretch like this, and then you stay here for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. You can go back, you're here, and you go up. As I said, I'll show you again here. You go down, 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 down. Maybe you are here. Then you hold with your hand here, and you keep here in the stretch. When you are here in the stretch, it's good. And slowly, slowly you go down until you reach the ground, like here, and then you go forward. You go forward with your, I don't want to say penis, but your penis is in the ground. And then you can whip. Stay like this. I'm completely now 180 degrees. I go back. There's a split. This is your goal. This is your main goal. Then you can sit here like forever. It doesn't hurt anymore. Everything is flexible. It's perfect. And when you get more and more pro, you even don't need to warm up anymore. But this is not where you are. So you should warm up like this exercise I showed you. Or you go here and hold it here. Stretch. You go down more until it loosens up. You go down even more and more and more and more and more. And someday you're on the ground. Because you train the split when you do the split. The exercise I showed you is a good warm-up. These exercises were from the Van Damme split. You can also train for the women's split. It looks like this. You start here. You put your foot here. And then you go on the ground like this. This is a good stretching exercise, but we don't need it for the Van Damme split. Same on the other side, like this. And then you can go down like here. And you whip yourself, you whip your body down until it hits the ground. And voila. This split is harder for men. It's easier for women, they say. I don't know why, but this is what they are saying. And then you whip yourself down and you're here. This is called it's a woman's split. So usually good exercise for training, but you don't need it for the Van Damme split. You can also stretch like this. This is like for the more advanced guys of you. But you can put your foot here and go down like this. This stretches also, so a stretch here and stretches the hamstring too. The other side. So you can whip yourself in a bit, and here's the stretch. Here's the stretch. Yeah. When you have something to put your foot on like this, it's also a good warm-up version. Yeah, you stretch here the hamstrings. Whoop. Yeah, but this is just a bonus if you can do this. Alright my friends, a normal split is a straight line. This is the normal split, 180 degrees. This is a must. You have to do this before you even think about the Van Damme split. Because now you are at 180 degrees and you have to go, your body needs to go plus 180 degrees. 200, 220 degrees, because the middle of the body will sink down when you make the split. So you have to go over this rotation to 180. And a training for this, when you have an elevation like here, and here you make the split, you can see here that the foot is straight and this is up. This foot is straight, this one is up. Same on the other side. Then you go over this 180 degrees because you're gonna sink down. Not many people have the strength to keep a straight line of 180 degrees when they are in the split. Not many can do this. This is the 180 split. And you need to go elevated with one leg. And then you have to go inside the split. And you're gonna even go with this side plus 180 degrees, which is a must. Because when you cannot do this, you're gonna risk an injury, a very bad injury. So you have to go over this 180. And when you have the strength in your legs, then you can stay like Van Damme in the 180 degrees. But I cannot do this because I don't have the power here. So I'm gonna sink down like a ladyboy, like a woman, like a ballerina. I cannot hold 180 degrees. I'm gonna sink down. But this is how you train it, that you get into this plus elevation, plus stretching, and this is a must. This is a must. You have to, you make one leg here, then you go the other side, the other leg, you're here, the same. Also 1 minute, 1:30, 2 minutes, as long as you can. Yeah. And when you can do this, you are ready for the oversplit. Oversplit Van Damme split. Okay, one more time the woman split. You're here with your knee. You straighten this foot, and then you just go down. When you stay here, you whip your way down. You whip your way down, 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 until you are down, and then you are in the split position. The ballerina split. And you stay here. It's also, of course, useful for the Van Damme split, but not essential. You see, there's a danger then when you fall down, you can keep your hands here and work your way up, and you can train to get the body, the inner body up. Like this, you whip, you whip, you whip, and this strengthens your hamstring as well and prevents injuries. And a Van Damme split would look like this. It's a little bit tricky here, like this. This is the Van Damme split. You see, it's a little bit slippery, everything, but this is how it should look like. And because I'm very flexible right now, I cannot get injuries very easy. If you're not trained and this happens like you, and you go down, you can get really bad injury at the hamstrings. And so you need to warm up, you need to stretch good. And a Van Damme split like this, you need maybe two chairs or something where you can put your foot on. And like this is very tricky. This is just really for professionals. And I try to find another place where I can show this to you. You see, like this, oh, it's impossible. I'm just on my heels. This is impossible. You can train like this, but you will not be able to hold yourself like this just on the heels. This is kind of dangerous. So, up. See if it's here. Here it's more easy, but still very hard because you are just here at the beginning of your leg. So I cannot hold it like this. It's not possible. I will need to get the tree like here. On the calf, it's easy. I mean, you can see I can go plus 180, which is good, but I cannot hold myself like this. Oh, fuck this. Wow, this hurts my legs a little bit. And you can see one is up, one is down. When you are professional, you can do it like this, but it should be even. And here, this is too easy. This is too easy, but I go now to the cars and show you it at my 2 golf. This is more easy, but this is like nothing. But it's bad because this is up, this is down, should be one level, but it's possible like this. Okay, let's go to the car. Alrighty, it's more easier to make it on the cars because they have the same level. There's a little bit glass here, but that's not a big problem. And usually you should make it at an easier spot, of course. Some chairs where you can hold yourself like this. So you hold yourself. Now the car is here, this calf and this calf. This is a good position. And then you just release and you are in the Van Damme floating position. And you can, now this is the most difficult part. Without your hands touching anything, just in the split, your body is going down. It's gonna hurt here, but you can hold it like this. And you can help yourself when you touch your legs. When you touch your legs like this, you can help yourself. And it's more easy. You take the pressure off the hamstrings a little bit, or you can give your hands onto your foot like this. This also helps, like this. But usually this is a very painful position, and when you are experienced and a really professional splitter, Van Damme splitter, you can do this. I don't advise you beginners to try this. Don't try this. Just start with the easier split when you're just on the ground. This is very painful in the hips, believe me this. And not everyone can do a split like this. Some are anatomically not able to do this. Some people, I think, not everybody can do it, but you can get near to a split. And this is a very powerful exercise, because it prevents you from injuries when you really jump down a tree in a river and your body got flexed around. It's easier when you can do a split to prevent injuries. But you can see I still can hold it, and now it starts to hurt. And here you're in the relaxed position, and then just put one foot down, the other foot down, and this hurts. This is everywhere here. You can feel it. You can feel it everywhere here, and usually the pain should go away after a few minutes. And yeah, the essence of the story is, maybe you need years. I needed a few years to get into a split position to this. It took me years. I don't know how many, but a lot. But when you can do it like this, you don't need to stretch so much anymore. Okay, I just did this split. Now I do another one, and go up, 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 what? Up, yep, yes. And now you go down with your legs like this. You can also train like this. This is also good training. But then you go in the split position, like here, and you float. You just float a little bit, you're in a split position. As I said, it takes years to get to that you can achieve it like me. It takes years, but you have to think, is it worth? Should you do it? I think it's a very nice exercise for your mind, for your willpower, because how many people can do a split like this? A man in my age? I don't think not many. And as I said, here and you're here, you can help yourself. You can whip up and down. Yeah, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed the video. The training, a little bit boring, no knives, but this is how I train. This is how I do stuff. And see you next time, my friends. Joe X out. Yes. Yeah. Oh, my balls. Yeah. Yes. Down. And ready to go down. Ready to go home. All right. All right, my friends. Let's split a bit, shall we? I think we shall. Yeah.